Hi folks, welcome back to another one of my beer reviews. I really want to put out a little few shoutouts now that I can actually edit my videos again to include them. One of them is to JJ Rudy 41. He's been doing a lot of pumpkin beers. I've found it very, very informative and quite frankly a lot of fun. And I have to admit I'm a little jealous because so far all I've been able to get is that one pumpkin beer. And he's got over, what was it, Jay, 14? Insanity. Well, in either case, Jay was talking about a certain brewery that reminded me of a request. Specifically, he was talking about Dieu Du Ciel, which translated as God of the Sky. God of the Sky is a brewery out of the province of Quebec. They make some very good beers, including one known as the Aphrodisiac. Not sure why, but again, I'm going to post a link to Jay's current beer review, but they're releasing it in the state and they're calling it the Aphrodite. I'm assuming something got lost in the translation there. Anyway, it is supposed to be called the Aphrodisiac. In either case, that reminded me that Dennis had requested that I look at the full lineup, and that's a little difficult for me because while the website for Premier Wine Spirits says they have it, they actually just go to their warehouse and bring whatever they want back. So they obviously tend to bring whatever sells a little more popular back, so they always have La Pêche Mortelle, Mortal Sin, and Aphrodisiac, but I don't always see all the other ones. So I was able to pick up the IPA again, which is sitting in the fridge, but I got the last bottle they had on the shelf of this one, so I really wanted to review it. So this is Brasserie Dieu Du Ciel La Paienne. Basically translated is the Pagan. This is a blonde ale, 5% alcohol, and let's see from the website here. Pagan is a top fermenting June straw blonde colored beer. It presents aromas of malt, fruits, and hops. Its well-balanced flavors are dominated by malty and fresh cereal tastes, completed by a delicate bitterness. All this makes the Pagan an inviting and thirst-quenching beer, offering at the same time satisfying tastes and a generous body. It also has a note here that this beer is available only in our 12-bottle mixed case called Discovery Brews. I don't know if that's really the case any longer. I obviously didn't get this in a mixed pack, so maybe this has now become a full-time offering, or the website's just discussing how you get it locally in Quebec. So since I'm not there, we're just going to pop this open. Not much for a cap, just plain black. Oh, this is someone good. There we go. A little bit of effort. I'm always looking for smoke now. I got that from Jody. Not much for smoke, so I'm just going to be using my standard Rickards glass. There was no mention of anything special being required. There we go. Well, right off the bat, it does have that straw color. I don't know if I'd call it straw colored exactly, but it does have that very light color. There's a lot of carbonation going on. It almost looks... Nope, I can see through it. It almost looks like it was unfiltered for a minute, but I think it's just humidity on the glass. Head's not much to speak of. Looks a little creamier than most of the beers I usually get, but it's less than a finger head. Looks like I'm getting good lacing on the glass though, and you probably can't see it. I'll try and bring it up really up close, but there's a lot of carbonation happening. Just let's try a smell here. Whoa, okay. That has a very unusual smell. I don't smell a lot of alcohol. I'm getting malts and cereals, I guess. I assume it's going to be that. Like, I'm taking this from the website, and I'm just... It's very difficult. I'm getting, like, a little bit of the alcohol, but I'm not getting hops. I'm not getting... nothing. No hops, no... None of the usual flavors I associate with blonde. Just like very malty is what I'm getting. Well, cheers, folks. Excellent. This is really, really good. The taste is, frankly, a little hard to describe. I'm getting like a nuttiness, which I think I'm getting like a little bit of nuttiness, and the maltiness is coming through. There is bitterness, but I'm not finding it much in there. Still, like, I'm not getting aromas of fruits like it was saying I was going to, unless if it's there, it's being really overpowered by the malts. And I'm not getting that much in the taste. It's in the aftertaste, though. There is a little bit of fruit there. I want to lean towards grapefruit, but I think I'm very off there. This one's really hard. I know that normally everybody drinks it all the way down. I wanted to comment on that as well for this review. I usually go into these blind, never have had them before, and since I don't have a computer that can really edit it properly, I've tried. I just generally try to tell you guys what I'm experiencing as I'm drinking it. And right now I'm getting a lot of maltiness, some bitterness, but it's all very well balanced. And I'm getting a little bit of fruit on the aftertaste, and I think that's about it. I don't think there's anything else. I might be getting the cereals, but it's a really, really hard one to describe. However, I do find it very good. Certainly a very unique blonde ale. Most of the blonde ones I've had have never been like this. For scoring, I'm going to give this, just based on the uniqueness, I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. I would buy this again and drink this again. This is really good. Alright, folks. Well, there you have it. Ciel La Paienne, the Pagan. 7 out of 10. Cheers, folks, and enjoy.